What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another new podcast. It is the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm sure a lot of you are out there preparing to spend time with your family, eat some good food, and watch some football. But before tomorrow gets here, I want to give you guys some clips to feast on, but I also want to give you a little warning. Please do not let this be you.
First time frying a turkey. Stay inside, please. Stay inside.
Stay inside. Right. Get inside right now.
So I want y'all to stay safe out there. And for more tips like this, subscribe to the channel. But let's get right to the clips.
Fat men last longer. According to SoWeTanLive.com, fat guys last on average over 3 times as long in the bedroom. A Turkish study looked into the average performance times of men. Fat men could keep going for an average of 7 minutes, 18 seconds, while skinny guys, 108 seconds. They probably say, like, just when you feel like you want it. I figured out why dad bods is popping. Fat men last longer.
Now, I just want to know how they conduct this study. Is there a mass orgy and people are standing around with stopwatches waiting to see who finishes first? I don't know. Maybe y'all have a little bit more information on that than I can find. But either way, it seems as if there is a scientific basis for why women like dad bods, and it just goes to show you that men's attraction and women's attraction are just different. We get different things out of the deal. So it is big boy season and we're a day away from Thanksgiving. So don't forget to get that extra plate or this could be you.
I don't know how much longer I can hold this.
And I don't want that to be any of you. But speaking of big people and riding,
What do you think? Think I have a chance?
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
You have a shot.
God, there's no way. Ow. Whoops. Okay. That's as far as I get. I'm like, I can't even get my head.
there's actually evidence that shows she would be better on a moped. That car suspension must be made of strong, independent women because that is the only thing that could be possibly holding her up right now. And I just think it's crazy that here in the West, we have popularized obesity to the point where we will throw out all of the science and just focus on people's
Feelings. Nothing more than feelings.
As long as you feel good about it, it's okay, and nobody can tell you any different. If somebody tries to steer you on the right course, then they're the ones that's wrong. They're the ones that have hate in their heart. They could just sit there and feed you biscuits and let you get too big to the point where you can't fit in a car anymore. She can't operate that damn vehicle. She would crash within 2 minutes of trying to pull out of the parking spot. You saw what happened when she tried to get in there. Her stomach hit the horn. So can you imagine what happens when she tries to drive? But it's okay. Because like I said, this is a feelings-based society, and these ideologies are spreading to other countries faster than her spandex.
A loserish type individual in his late 40s who was completely ugly. And one day he shows up with a gorgeous woman, like 15 years younger than him, a bride he got himself from China. And here's the thing. It seems to me men are completely willing to forego the financial benefits of being married to Western women, such as that second income, okay? Because these non-Western women they're bringing over are largely uneducated and probably unemployable. So I'm wondering, what to do with this university degree that I have that's completely worthless to men.
This is a classic study on the modern woman. First, she has to use sign language when she can't get what she wants. She insulted him, calling him ugly. Did you feel that way before or after he left you? And she also insults his new bride, suggesting that she's uneducated. Which brings me to my second point. Modern women are offering things men are not asking for. She talks about her career and her degree, but men know that you are not bringing that to the table the way you think you are. A lot of modern women say going 50-50 is like having a roommate.
Going 50-50 with your man is for roommates, not marriage.
So that just goes to show me you're not willing to put your income up the same way you want a man to put his income up. So why are you talking about that? And thirdly, it just goes to show you that men want younger women. How many studies, how many graphs, how many testimonials do you need to understand that this is the reality of the situation? So maybe when you're younger, when you're at the age that a lot of men are looking at, maybe that's the time to get serious about finding a partner as opposed to later in life when it's going to be harder. But that is the message that keeps being promoted. Y'all think that y'all can just push whatever you want on us and we're going to accept it. But you see what's happening. He went to another country. He got himself a younger Asian woman that's going to be more agreeable and is going to make his life easier so he doesn't have to battle with you in his own home, because there's nothing worse than a woman in your house that you cannot get along with.
What you're not gonna do is do that.
I didn't say that.
Well, that's how you put it. You said you wouldn't want my son to be like me.
I wouldn't want them to do some of the things that you have done.
Oh, and I wouldn't want my daughters to do some of the things you've done. We're human. That's what I'm trying to say.
You would want them to do majority of the things that I've done.
Listen, what I'm saying is, when you talk about me, don't sum me up.
Facts, right?
Don't sum me up on the worst side of me or what you consider the worst side of me. Because ain't nobody fucking perfect. So don't do that. That's what we're not gonna do. Because as a man, guess what? I got to stand on mine too.
Yes,
Because guess what? Let me tell you something. I didn't go to college. Guess what?
Fine.
I want my kids to go to college. So we can say that right now. I don't want them to go that direction. I want them to go to college. I can say that with you too.
Right.
But don't sit here in front of the world, in front of a medium, and say, oh, I wouldn't want my son or your sons to be like you. Hold on. No, you gonna put some respect on my name, because at the end of the day, I'm successful. I take care of my kids. Ain't none of my kids out here in dire need of love and support. So we ain't gonna do that, okay? Because I don't appreciate that. Because there's some things about you that I could say I wouldn't want my daughters to do.
Go ahead.
I'm not
Tell
gonna do
me.
that. I respect you and I love you enough.
I want this magazine to know
I
what
respect
it is about me. You don't want your daughters
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Be my guest.
I'm not
gonna be slighted, honey.
I'm not gonna do that. That's where we have to draw the line.
Okay.
Because I don't care because the camera in front of me or somebody's asking me questions. I'm not gonna reveal my everything that go on with me. Just like right now, you ain't gonna sit here in front of these people and tell what your credit score is. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them your social security number. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them what's in your bank account either.
I won't.
Okay, so some things are better left fucking unsaid and in the private, and that's what I'm gonna do. So when you addressing me, don't ever make it seem like I'm the worst of the worst. Because I'm not.
Okay.
Because I came through and changed your life.
This is exactly why a man wants to be with an agreeable woman. Not so she can do everything he says, it's so they can be on one accord and not embarrass each other in public, especially in the most public of places, in front of a camera on the internet. How is she going to say she doesn't want her children to be like him when you made children with him? And it's not like Young Joc is just some bum. Yes, he had a hit back in the day that maybe he's not getting that much money off of, but he is still part of one of the most successful radio stations, Streets 94.5 in Atlanta. It's one of the top shows there, and it's also in national syndication. So you're telling me that you wouldn't want your children to follow in the path of success? Maybe he was a certain way when he was younger, but those are life lessons that he can now pass on to his sons to say, hey, don't do like this. I had to learn the hard way to become who I am today. We are not always our past mistakes. Sometimes we grow from them and become better people. So why would you marry and have children with somebody that you wouldn't want leading your family? That just makes no sense. And to do that and say those things in public is just wild to me. But that's gonna do it for this video. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you guys have anything to say, please leave it in the comments below. And until another time, I'll see you guys later.